On when there's no audio.
All right,
All
Erika,
right,
I think we're ready to go.
sweet. All right, thank you everyone for coming to the first prototype day. This is just showing off what has been worked on so far. Sorry for the informalities of how we started this webinar, but we're here together and we're all human, and it is what it is. So, I'm just gonna take it away, and Alper, is that how I pronounce your name?
Alper, yeah,
Alper, okay.
yeah, no
Alper and
worries.
I will be chatting about each project and just kind of like giving high praise. And we appreciate everybody sharing their work, and we're really proud of you guys so far. You're doing
Definitely.
excellent, excellent work. To start off, we're gonna go and show Jerome's team with Makuza and Aurora.
Hi, thank you so much for checking out this. My name is Makuza Verite. I'm working with Aurora and our mentor. So, in this project we've been working on, it's called Bookworms. The idea for this project is to help people who like to read to share reviews about the books they've been reading and be able to read through reviews about books other people are reading so they can share knowledge easily. The tech stack we are using is Golang for backend and React for the front end. This is the interface for our project. You can access it via this URL. Here we have a review. You can like and unlike the review. Once we are done, in a couple of days you will be able to search for a review. But for you to add a review, you need to be able to have an account. To have an account, you click here, you add your email and password, and then sign up. After that, you need to be able, you must log in to be able to add the review. Once you sign in, you click here, then you fill in the book name, the review, the categories, then you submit. Yeah, you will also be able to add to filter by popularity and filter by latest reviews. Yeah, we are not yet 100% done, but this is our progress. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Where is my. All right, here we go. Sweet. Yeah, I think this project is really awesome so far. Team Bookworms really did a really great job of making this project look really clean and easy to navigate, which
I
I
definitely
really
agree.
appreciate. Yeah, and during quarantine, I've been reading a lot of books. So it'd be really great to utilize a program like this to talk about everything that I've read over the past year and a half now.
Yeah, I also like how they did the authentication and sign-in system. Like, it's relatively well known. Like every website has it, but sometimes it can be difficult to implement. So I'm really impressed that they spent that much time and effort doing all of the parts of the website.
Me too. Let's
Yeah.
move on to the next project. Next, we have Ethan's team with Vincent, Dylan, Kareem, and Manasa. I'm probably butchering names, and I apologize in advance.
Hi, I'm Vincent. I've been working on making a personal website with Dylan, Kareem, and Manasa. So to make this website, we use React, Bootstrap, Next.js, and TypeScript. And we also plan in the future to make it more visually appealing and mobile friendly.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kareem. This is the homepage. We have a short bio with a rounded image, and below our bio, we have links to all of our social media.
Hey, I'm Dylan, and this is the projects page. And basically, on the left-hand side, you'll see the project icon and the title and description, and you can click on each one, and it'll show up on the right-hand side so you can see all the projects.
And I'm Manasa, and this is the contact page, and there's just a place for our name, email, and message, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening.
All right, awesome. Oops, sorry about that. We'll start from the beginning. Alper, what did you think about this project?
Yeah, I really liked it. I mean, as someone who has had a bunch of projects, and if I understand the project right, it's a website to kind of showcase and display all your projects and in a form that is kind of more organized than your GitHub, for example. And as someone who's done a wide variety of projects over a wide spectrum of topics or like subject areas, I think a website like that would be awesome to have. I just haven't had the experience or knowledge to be able to make it. So I think it's awesome that people are able to make it and make it look as clean as they did.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of really clean and simple projects, which is really great to start establishing right now. People don't want anything that's overly complicated to use, and I think that considering user friendliness is incredibly important when building a project like this. So this one does not have sound, and we're gonna chill to some lo-fi music while we watch this.
Hello, my name's Durzan.
Restaurant generator. That was super cool.
Yeah.
Also, I never know what I want to eat, so
Same
this
here.
is
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
like I feel like I would hit randomize so many times because like I'd be like, I don't know if I want this.
Yeah. I'd be like, are you sure about that? Maybe let's try it again. Yeah,
Right.
but I definitely struggle with that problem too, as do a lot of people. So I think that's a really great idea to try to solve that problem that people have about being unsure what to eat or where to eat. Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't announce that project. I apologize. That was Alan's team with Daniel, Connor, and Dylan that we just watched with
Great
the app.
project.
Yes,
Great
really
project.
cool project. I need randomization with my meals, so I appreciate that. All right, next up is Bradley's team with Durzan and Susan. Durzan? Sorry again if I'm butchering names.
Great. Let's see it.
All right. Hello, my name's Durzan.
Hello, my name is Susan. Today we're going to demonstrate our CodeDay Labs project. We built a URL shortener API using Golang and open source libraries. The program generates shortened and unique IDs and assigns it to our desired website. Our program then provides a new URL with the shortened ID. I'll hand it over to Durzan to demonstrate our project.
Right. I'm just going to share my screen real quick. I'm going to start up the server. And if we go to our web page and we enter a URL here, will give us a redirected link. And if we go to that place, it should redirect us to the link that we just sent it. And that's it.
Hello, my name is Caleb.
Awesome project so far.
I definitely agree. I mean, It's always interesting to know how the kind of bit.ly or other URL shorteners or URL redirect services kind of work and the back end of that. So I think it's an awesome project.
I agree. I can't wait to see the final result.
Great.
Good job, team. Next up is Omar's team with Caleb and Rodrigo. And I will mute myself.
I'm going to show a short little demo of what me and my team have been working on so far. What we're doing is we're creating a 3D virtual museum that takes place in the real world, so people can kind of compare different types of 3D models that they have found or created themselves and compare them with real world objects and other models themselves. What we're going to do is we're going to log into Sketchfab here, which is just a place that people store different types of models into, and we're going to load our own models into this. As we load in, we should have two different rockets that I have already placed in. And as you can see here, we do have them here. One's here, one's at the other launch bay. We can just move them around, compare them with each other, and import other ones as well. So we're pretty excited about what we have so far. We're looking forward to seeing what other types of features we can add to this. So thanks for your time.
Wow.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, that is super cool. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hyped.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as someone who does 3D printing, 3D modeling a lot, it'd be really cool to interact and see how like the scale of it matches with the real world. And I've been doing augmented reality stuff, so it would be really awesome to see this in augmented reality too. So, awesome project to all of the other projects we've seen so far. You guys are doing great.
Yay! Good job. I'm excited to see more.
Genji, I'm not sure where the GitHub is.
Hello.
If you want, I'll get back to you on that on our Slack channel. I'll ask Tyler first of all, and then I'll get back to you.
This is part of the Fair Air project. This is going to be our prototype. So far, this is a quick overview of our Fair Air. The main goal is to provide useful information to anyone curious about the air quality near a specific zip code. We are using lots of different tools. These are some of the tools we are using, and our problem statement is just with the upcoming fire season, many people will be wanting to get information about air quality near them. We plan to bring together quality resources to give the accurate updates about the air quality near them. This is a quick little schedule that we want to follow. So far, we are in week 3. We're in that section, and we are connecting all the APIs, and we are hoping to create a forecast by the end of the week. We will also get the automated configuration done soon. This is our project as of right now. You could go ahead and put whatever zip code. This is my zip code right now. Submit the zip code. It will give you a little bit of information. We just decided to show this for right now. We do have access to the rest. I could put in a different zip code real quick just to see the difference. Here it is. We do plan to have a lot more things done by the end of the couple weeks. Thank you.
This is really smart.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
I mean, as someone who suffers from asthma and allergies, this would be awesome to have. I mean, I know other weather websites do it, but I have never heard of a website that's like purely dedicated to air quality, and I think it would help out a lot of people.
Yeah, and they can just look up their area individually and not have such a hard time with finding out like
Exactly.
the quality in their direct area. It's easy to see a whole map of the US if you Google it, but like it's not tailored to your specific area, so I think that's really smart. And fire season is coming.
Yeah.
I live in Washington State, and last year it was crazy and it smelled like a barbecue.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go outside at all for like 2 or 3 days. Maybe more than that, I think. Yeah. It was so nuts. So this is really thoughtful and a really great project. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, I live in Arizona, and last year when there were the fires in California, I could smell them and like feel the pollution all the way here. So I think it would definitely help to have this kind of tool to know when people who are sensitive and have allergies can go outside and when they can't go outside because it's detrimental to their health. So awesome project to you all.
Yay! Applause.
Just in Time is a Google Chrome extension that helps users keep track of sites they go on and allows them to visualize how long they are on them. To develop the extension, we used a series of technologies such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, then learned how to utilize GitHub to collaborate together. For the remaining time of CodeDay Labs, we plan to work on designing an icon for our extension, and possibly look into other features that we mentioned during our process of planning, including seeing the difference in visit times day over day. Thank you.
That was Justin's team with Nicholas, Taryn, and Jasmine. And I think that this project is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think the tips and motivation part is pretty cool. So like if it shows you that you're spending too much time on your computer, um, it could kind of nudge you towards being healthier. Because I know that's the thing that a lot of us struggle with, especially being programmers and trying to look up stuff and research. So yeah, I think it's an awesome project and could be very useful in the future.
Yeah, especially, well, even for artists, like I'm a photographer, so like
Hmm.
my job is with CodeDay is on the computer, and then when I go to photo editing, it's on the computer, and if I like do like everything that I enjoy doing is all digital, so it's nice to like have that reminder, you're spending too much time on the screen, go read a book or go outside. Like
Yeah, yeah,
we need this in our lives, we really do.
yeah. Kristen in the Q&A says, I'm loving all of these amazing projects, such a great variety, and I definitely agree, Kristen.
Yes, I agree
Yeah.
as well.
All right.
All right, moving on to the next one.
Okay, so our app is a music rating website. Right now, it's essentially a functioning CRUD application. We can create new songs, edit and delete and update them. These songs are currently generated from our seeded database. If you click on any of them, it takes you into a details page. We use C# and .NET for this, new technologies for both of us involved. Our next step with CodeDay Labs for this project specifically, I believe we're adding user accounts next, so that we can tie our ratings to the user, and then we can average those out and display them on our homepage. And then after that, I believe we're going to focus on front end and updating a lot of those things. Right now, the app is responsive to a point, but we've got a lot to update.
Just 1 second while I figure out the order.
Okay.
Just in Time is
Okay.
a Google Chrome.
Okay.
That team was Willie's team with Luke and Natalie. Good job. I really love this idea a lot, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Is there anything else you want to add, Erika? Sorry, I cut you off.
That's okay. I was trying to figure out if I was in the right order for the projects.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
But yeah, I love anything music related and appreciate it.
I definitely agree. I mean,
A lot.
it would be really cool to have a service dedicated to like privacy, since I see the privacy tab there, and like open source software. I mean, we have these things like Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, but you don't really know what data they're taking off of your listening preferences and stuff like that. So an open source software like this could definitely be really nice.
Yes, private listening. I mean, I can see what my friends listen to, and I definitely facepalm a few times if I'm on Spotify seeing what people listen to. A little bit of open judgment. It's fine. It's fine. We're good.
Yeah, I've definitely had that experience too. Yeah, I mean, it looks great so far, and they said they would work on the front end a little more, which I think it will look awesome as a final product.
Agreed. Moving
Yeah.
on to the next project with Bradley's mentee Durzan. Or Durzan.
All right. Hello, my name is Durzan.
Hello, my name is Susan. Today we're going to demonstrate.
Okay, it looks like they have submitted this twice, so I'm gonna move forward and go to Kenneth's team with Somya, Brenda, and Sheng Hao. I'm probably saying that wrong and I apologize.
So hi everyone, we're from Kryptonate, and basically what we're doing right now is making a donation platform, but using cryptocurrency as its transaction method. We'll also have crowdfunding, and the user can create and donate to any campaign.
So for our project, we're using the meme stack. For the backend, we're splitting the backend and the front end. And for the backend, we're making an API. For the backend, we're using an API that is made using Node, Express, and MongoDB. So this is an example of what you can get from the backend.
So the front end, we're using Angular, and to help us with the styling and all that, we're using Bootstrap to make it also responsive. So for the plan for the rest of the code day, we're just going to finish up our website and mainly connecting the front end to the back end.
And we also have to implement the cryptocurrency for the transactions.
That's it. Thank you guys. See you on demo day. Bye.
Bye.
That was an excellent ending. See you next demo day.
Yeah.
I think
Be
this
sure
project is genius.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of these websites like GoFundMe and stuff, but I've never ever seen one work with crypto and the blockchain, which would give like more flexibility and privacy, I'd say. So like you can donate to whatever you feel like donating and have more flexibility about it. Of course, it wouldn't have like I don't know. I'm just thinking, but it probably wouldn't have the tax benefits that like GoFundMe has. But I think it's an awesome project and will definitely give more freedom and flexibility to people who wish to donate and be charitable.
yeah, I think that this is interesting because crypto changes in value.
Yeah.
So if you donate crypto, it could go up or down, which I've seen with my personal crypto going down and up all the time. And I also think it's interesting how I'm wondering how the taxes you mentioned
Yeah.
will work for something like this. Yeah, GoFundMe takes taxes out of donations. I have made a GoFundMe before, and it does take a pretty hefty amount of taxes out of your donations. So it'd be cool to see how they touch on that. And also with the fluctuating, differences with the currency changing all the time. It's definitely in our future. Crypto is climbing and it's being talked about, and I see it everywhere now. So this is like a really great starting point.
Yeah,
For sure.
I mean, also we've had 2 or 3 crypto and blockchain related talks, so those should be on our YouTube channel right now. So if you want to learn more about that, feel free to check that out on our YouTube channel. They were awesome talks and will definitely give you more of a background on what this website or project is trying to do.
Yes. Very good point. Next up, we have Leland's team with William and Ebenezer.
So our project is on the event lottery system. Essentially, it's a application you may want to use when you kind of want to register for events and you want other applicants to register for event. And then based on sort of a weighted lottery system, it would kind of give out invitations to users based on whether or not they attended the event before. So this is a Golang application on the back end, and our front end is React, and we're using Postgres for the database, and we're hosting on AWS. So the user can sign up to create events. I already have a user signed up, so I'll just quickly sign in. And you can create an event here. I actually already have an event created. You go to the events here, and then we're going to go to the birthday event. And then if you want to create, say, an occurrence event, which is maybe like a subset of this birthday event, say maybe like John's birthday, you can create the occurrence here, set the max attendees, set the location to John's house, and then set the start date and the end date to just random for now. Same thing at the time and the lottery date and time. And then description will be just this for now. And then you submit, and then we have the occurrence. So these are occurrences. You can cancel the occurrence, which I'm not going to do for this demonstration. You can sign up for the event, for the occurrence. I'll sign up not as the creator of the event, but as maybe an attendee. So here you can sign up with your name, just say John Smith. And then now we're running candidates and we have no invitation. And since we're kind of the only one registered for this event, we'll be the only one getting an invitation. So if you run the lottery, based on this weighted system, one of the candidates will be chosen, and I was chosen since I was the only one registered. And you should receive an SMS message now. And I guess for the future of CodeDay Labs, I want to maybe finalize this front end because it looks kind of plain, and then maybe also finish up doing the weighted event lottery system and penalizing people who don't actually attend their occurrence.
So this super interesting concept of an event lottery. I've never heard of this before.
I mean, just thinking at the top of my head while I was watching that, during this like GPU crisis where everyone, or like buying a PS5 or a console where everyone has been trying to get one, but the stores have limited stock and no one can get their hands on it. Yeah, exactly. But I was thinking like this could turn into a big platform that these like retailers use for these kinds of situations where they run the lottery, and it would be open source, so you know that there's no like everyone would be able to access the code if wanted, so they wouldn't really think someone's cheating, and it would be equitable for all. So I think that's a great idea to use it in that kind of way, but also for day-to-day events.
Yeah, I'm thinking this would be super useful now because of COVID and capacity being a huge issue with events.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
People want to go to as many events as possible now that things are opening up more. So in order to keep down the capacity, having a lottery system probably would, one, make it more fun, and two, help maintain that capacity and help you like organize how many you're selling or how many people you're allowing to your event. So I think that this is pretty smart. Yeah.
I agree.
Moving on, or that project was, wait, did I say who it was already? I think I did. William and Ebenezer with Leland's team. And I think now we're going to be playing Sam's team with Amitesh.
This is our project DiscoWave. It's kind of like an audio visualization tool, and if you go on YouTube, you can check out some examples of that. It's like visual sync.
I am wrong. This sounds like... I'm just gonna say this is Sam's team for now. Sorry about that.
To the beat of music, so you can sign in with Spotify, and that's how you get access to all the visualization stuff. So you sign in, and it's already I've already signed in before, so it just knows that, and it proceeds to the main dashboard. So the main thing we're looking out for is visualization here. So you can go here, and then you can choose a microphone. The way it does the visualization is through the microphone, so I'm going to select one of my microphones on my headset. I'm going to allow that, and you can see as I talk, the waves up here come. So there's more. So if I get closer to the microphone, and I'm using a different microphone here from the one I'm recording with, so this is my headset microphone. So as I get closer and closer to this my microphone, it gets louder and louder, and the beats increase. And then this has Spotify integration, so if you play a song on Spotify, if this loads up quickly, and I'm gonna turn off the audio. If you play a song on Spotify, it actually shows up over here, and then it shows the current playback state, so party guests can actually like see how long the song is going to last for. And then we have a thing called suggestions, so you can set up suggestions, and the session this is how people can suggest songs. So there's a session password, so you can set that like I enjoy music, and the admin password is like secret. So you can, let me just show you both of this. So I enjoy music, and we can set that up, and we can don't save that. So we can scan to request this song. This QR code can be scannable, but I'm going to enter it manually since you won't be able to see the scanning process. So we can go to that URL. It's /suggestion/create. Then we have the session ID over here. And then over here we can do like never gonna give you up, and then the password is I enjoy music, right? And then yeah, so then now we can suggest that, and we can see, oh, it went through. And then we can do another one like the Wii theme, and then we can suggest that again. It's added, and then we can see here it goes up. And then say we add something like really bad music, or something that the DJ doesn't like, and we suggest that, you can see that suggestion added. The DJ can just simply remove it like this, and it's removed. So that's basically our project. We use Next.js, Tailwind CSS, we use P5.js for the audio visualizations, and we use the Spotify API for the Spotify integration, and we use Next.auth for the authentication. And our future plans for CodeDay Labs is just to polish this up, make this look a bit better, and actually add stuff to the home screen over here, and provide documentation on our GitHub page as well, and just a landing page like that showcases the features. And thank you for our presentation.
So our project is a family tree website. We are using Spring Boot and MySQL for the backend, as well as...
Okay, I am sorry, but I had to play that for a second.
Good one, good one. I honestly really like that one. The creators of the project really put a lot of thought into the design of it, the integrations, the APIs, and stuff like that. The only suggestion I'd have is to also make it a thing where, like during COVID, we can't really listen to music together like next to each other because we can't really hang out in person. But maybe you can like listen to music together online. I know Spotify does the group listen thing, but it's been very like iffy, and it always breaks from time to time. So if this project could also do that, that would be an awesome thing.
Yeah, that's fair. And I think this is mostly for like parties in person, and like DJ events. And I think this is like a really great way to request a song.
I agree.
Without having to walk up to the DJ,
exactly,
wait for them to be done talking to whoever, and like request a song and screaming it in their ear. Like, this is such a easy way to request a specific song, and the DJ can like either ignore it or just, play it, like can decide what to play next based off of
Yeah.
people's requests and things. So I
Yeah.
think that's really cool.
I definitely agree.
And also the Wii music, I just
You had to. It's okay.
had to do it. All right. The next project is Spencer's team with Catherine and Mohammed.
Great. Let's see it.
So our project is a family tree website. We are using Spring Boot and MySQL for the backend, as well as React for the front end. We've also integrated AWS Amplify, and we plan to deploy the app to Elastic Beanstalk with a Docker container. So this is the page that users first see, and they can sign in. The homepage shows a list of all the people that are currently registered in the database, and clicking on a person will take us to their profile page where we can see information about them, as well as view their family tree and life sketch page. We can also add relatives to each person. What we plan to work on for the rest of CodeDay Labs is to improve some of our backend, as well as add a search function to the all people page so people can search everyone who is in the database. We also plan to improve the live sketch page so that users can add photos and videos of their friends and family to the site.
For our internship.
Awesome.
I think that's an awesome project. I mean, there were these family tree apps a little while ago that I remember, but like it's kind of died down with people making those. So I think it's awesome to see it again. And it's really interesting how they made that from the ground up. And I think if they added like that kind of staple image where you can make like an entire tree from it and you can visualize that, I think that would be an awesome addition.
Yeah, I think it's cool, especially because programs like Ancestry are not really accessible to people. It's very expensive,
And
and
privacy
people,
concerns.
yep, privacy concerns,
Yeah.
and like students and youth, they're learning about their families, and I think they need more of a visual that
I
is
agree.
straightforward. Whereas Ancestry, I've seen it, it's super complex, and you click and then you go down this weird spiral of like names and things, and it's just not that friendly for
Yeah.
younger folks. Like, it's even overwhelming for me to look at, so I like this project.
I do too. All right, let's see the next one.
Yes, handheld haptic sensor. Yep, I've got all of the team names wrong, but I'm glad that this is on here for me. And I apologize if I said team names wrong previously.
We were one of the two robotic groups. Myself, Michael Gabriel, Ariana Buena, and Genji Tapia were able to kind of select our own project that has to work with sensors and a microcontroller board. And we had so many choices to choose from. But we finally chose on a handheld haptics sensor for the partially blind. So people in this population can have a device that will allow them to kind of blend into society without outwardly appearing or showing that they have a handicap. Some of the parts that we had to order, for example, you could see them on the screen, but we had to get a microcontroller board, a distance sensor, some motors for the haptic motor controller to control, a NeoPixel ring, and of course, a power supply for everything. On the wiring diagram, we could see that, all 6 motors are running. We did this first just kind of have a good blueprint to run off of when we did receive the parts, so we can kind of understand how everything is going to be soldered together and connected. You can see the two two examples that we have on the left and the right. On the one on the left has one motor hooked up. You're going to see that right here. On the one on the left, we have all 6 motors hooked up. And on the one on the right is all 6 motors do run. The one on the left, one motor runs. Finally, what I have to do is I have a 3D printer, so I have to print up these housing units. They're going to be about 18 hours per print job for a full unit. So that'll also take some time, but I could always start that as I work on this project and kind of let it print in the background. In the last few stages, we got to hook up the IMU and the NeoPixel ring. We have to, of course, print the housing, as I mentioned, solder everything together, and then, of course, test, and some more testing. And then we're finished. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Samir. And
Haptics! How do they work? That was a really cool looking project. I'm super impressed and blown away by what they've done so far. Like, wow.
I agree. I definitely think it looked awesome. The amount of detail and time and effort that they put into designing the housing, the wiring, and stuff like that is definitely very nice. I mean, I do 3D modeling and stuff like that, and that housing must have been difficult to model, and the electronics too, to figure what you need, where you need it, and stuff like that. So I can definitely appreciate that. And I think the problem statement is really nice too, like giving haptic feedback and that kind of vibration, motor control, feeling in your hand for people who can't really see. So I think it's a great project.
Yeah, haptics is definitely another tech like necessity for our future. I see it like blowing our minds, especially in gaming too. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god, I'm so excited for it.
Yeah. I mean, the other day I even saw like a video where a company made like gloves that give you pressure. And when you put on like a VR headset and you try to grab at something, it like makes you feel the pressure. It squeezes around your hand as if you have that object in your hands. It was very cool.
Oh my
So,
god, that's so nuts.
yeah,
What a time to be alive.
I know, right? Genji described their project in the chat. They said, we use a distance sensor to give haptic feedback to tell the user how close they are to an object. Credit goes to Luke Parker for inventing the device. Yeah.
Thank you, Luke.
Great
Great job,
so
guys.
our last video, I believe, right, Erika?
Yep, this is our last video in it. This is Rob's team, I believe, with
Great.
Samir, Jonathan, and Turkey.
All right. Let's see it.
And I'm here with Jonathan Kindle, who will be demonstrating our product to you. Our final team member is Turkey, and he's not with us right now. So our project is a CI/CD pipeline visualizer. It's basically a dashboard which gives you more insights into your jobs and builds in your Jenkins instance. So how it works is right now we've got our Jenkins server running, as you can see on the left, and using a Flask and Python backend, we're able to pull all the information from each of your builds and your jobs. So John is going to start up that Flask backend right now, and what that's doing is running some functions which pull things like how many successes you have, failures you have, and any metrics that are useful to you. And then in our front end, we're going to be serving a React application, which John is starting as well right now. And in our React app, as you can see on the left, we've successfully pulled the data using Flask and displayed it in our React app on the front end. And in the next week or so, we will have several different graphs and different things to help you get a better visual representation of your build history and your job summary. Thank you so much.
Wow, I really think that project was awesome. I mean, it has industry connections. It could definitely be used by people in the industry or someone who's trying to even make a website for a restaurant. And it's awesome that they all did it by themselves and made it open source. And I also really like the fact that they're planning to add like those graphs and visualizations to show you where your project went wrong, where it went right, so that you can debug easier and add more features easier. So, Erika, did you have something else to say?
I mean, you said it better than I could have. I think it's really cool. I think all of the projects look amazing.
They look great.
And I'm super proud of everyone. And if you didn't share your project, don't worry. Or I definitely don't want people to, yeah, it's all good. This is just to showcase what people have done so far and just like talk about the projects and not to discourage anyone in any way. Just open talking and supporting the work.
You guys are all doing awesome. We're very proud of you. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you guys for demo day next week, which will be the end of labs, I believe, for most people.
Yes, some people will be continuing their projects, but for a lot of folks, this is going to be the end of their CodeDay Labs project. I'm really excited to see more, and yay!
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
You guys are doing great.
Yes, you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for coming, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you guys later. Bye.